honesty tends to be one of those values that really links to integrity. And I'll tell you why. Because it's not just about being honest with others, it's also about being honest with ourselves. And that honesty usually translates into, do I keep my word? Do I honor my commitments to myself and to others, to my family, to my friends? You've got keeping my word and commitments to myself, colleagues, family and friends. I'm always honest with myself and I always keep my commitments to myself. So the commitments that I choose to make, like the commitment I've made to not procrastinate, or the commitment I've made to not eat chocolate, or the commitment I've made to exercise 5 days out of 7, whatever it is, what would you rate yourself as keeping your word and your commitments to yourself? So being totally honest with yourself and keeping your commitments to yourself. So as you went through that, or not, you keep your word or your commitments to yourself, to your work colleagues, to your family, your friends. Give me things that you know you could do to increase that. But there's a feeling there, like you give yourself the -2 because you want to feel that you don't want to feel that stress of having to do everything. So what would alleviate feeling that stress of having to do everything? Do you feel like the score would increase if you had less commitments, or if you had commitments that had more spread out deadlines, or if you had less commitments that you didn't really like? I'm trying to get the sense of what is it? Yeah, what is it? Because I feel what you're saying. I'm trying to turn it around then. So what allows you to take control and take action? So that's have to give yourself the -2. You can actually just get the score of 10. It's very rare we rate ourselves perfectly. But if you think about it in terms of a feeling, like I feel like I honor all my commitments, I feel like I'm always honest, what would allow you to feel that way? So in some ways, what it is about getting much clearer what truly are your priorities. Yeah. Because if it's truly a priority for you, then you honor that commitment, that rating, by being very clear about what your priorities are. Because ironing, sure, is something to get done, but it's not your priorities. But the action you can take is actually being really clear about, these are my priorities. Like we talked about in the productivity session, we say 1, 2, 3 maximum things we're going to get done today because they are my priorities. When I do that, I'm keeping my word to myself and honoring my commitments to myself.